I tried playing Lorerim 4.0 as Geralt of Rivia. Skyrim's most punishing mod pack meets the world's grumpiest monster hunter, and I wanted to see if signs, a ponytail, and a pocket full of potions could actually stand up to Requiem's brutal world. There's always been this unspoken rivalry between Skyrim fans and Witcher fans. Same genre, different flavors. So I figured, throw Geralt into Tamriel, strip away the scripted duels and perfect parries, make him fight like everyone else. The question is, can Geralt survive Lorerim, or did he just take a contract way above his pay grade? But before we get into the monster slaying, here's the setup. I built Geralt using Lorerim's base systems. Light armor, fast weapons, alchemy perks, and just enough magic to fake the signs. This isn't a perfect recreation, it's more of a Spirit of Geralt run. Gritty, disciplined, and always walking into fights he probably shouldn't. Just all in good fun. So let's get into this. Hello! Welcome to Geralt of Rivia. Or should I say, Geralt of Riverwood. Now we're here at our little encampment, so I'll quickly go over our build here. If you look at the actual outfit, we're using the Armor of Intrigue mod. A little rule 11 for y'all. I don't know what that is. That means I modified Lorerim. Now, looking over our skills here, give you a brief overview. We have a point in illusion, just the first point. We have a point in alchemy so we can craft our potions. A point in evasion for light armor. 2 points in one-handed, just gives damage. And then a point in alteration. Now, for our like buffs that we have going on, just so you can see what we selected. We're Nord, so you know our shouts are good. I'm not probably going to be using that too much, but this is what I particularly like. Nords are strong, skilled with all melee weapons. We deal 5% more damage. Now our outfit actually buffs quite a lot of things that are useful for us. One, our potion making is effectively 37% more effective with this outfit, and we're under the sign of the Atronach. I wanted to go with like the, you know, how the Witchers and have a resistance to magic of sorts. So I wanted to kind of like bring that in by doing the Atronach stone. So we'll be able to absorb some hostile spells, which is pretty good, but we cannot regenerate any of our magic. Then we went with Zenithar, so we can go with like the crafting kind of angle. Typically in The Witcher, I believe Geralt is seen as agnostic or atheistic. He's like pretty dismissive of religions. So I figured that was like more of like a, you know, he likes commerce and stuff, you know. Introvert was our first trait we selected. This means that when we face 3 or less enemies, we deal 15% more damage with our weapons or destruction magic. And against 4 or more enemies, we deal less damage. Typically in the Witcher games, you're not really fighting like large groups of enemies. Usually it's a couple or like a single big beast. So I figured that was pretty good for that. Then obviously we had to go with the Witcher. Potions and poisons we craft are 20% more effective, and consuming raw ingredients double the effect. However, we can only benefit from 4 potions at a time. There he is.
Time to die.
Oh yeah. Vengeance is a dish best served cold steel. Still working on the one-liner, don't mind me. There's another not so friendly saber cat here. Just do the same kind of concept here. Pull up the bow, crossbow, load her up. I believe this is a shocking. That's nice arrow. It's good damage, as you can see. Come on then, mate. Oh yeah. We do some good damage now. Pop this, get some healing going. Oh. I'll mount your head on my wall. I think here's, I'm just trying to get to high ground so they can't chase me as well. This guy's the wizard. Uh-oh. We probably thought about this before going in with no stamina. Gotta avoid arrows here. There's a lot of people in this camp. Who's this guy? Hey, you friendly? How about? Come out here, buddy. Is it cool? Oh wow, he is doing some crazy shit down there. Is he casting like frenzy? Or fear? Oh my god. This guy's insane. You watch out for this archer over here. He's shouting. I'm trying to figure out if he that sound like shouting. Maybe it's just a spell. This guy has crazy spells. Okay, we're out of our spells here now. It shouldn't be too hard to defeat. Oh wow, yeah. What a nice time to crit. So that guy's pretty low. Then Ron the Crow over here is the main issue. So. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! About to. Wow, that was a nice one right there, that kill. Okay. That was a nice little place. Yeah, because I don't remember that being there. So that must have been a armor set I added in. It just happens to have a location with it too, which is pretty cool. Nice little crypt. Is there an easy way to kill this lady, by the way? I know she's a witch, so I sneak up on her. Oh, nice. Don't worry about it. Just 1 second. Just need to dispose of the evidence. Just put you right there. That's probably a good spot, yeah. Thank you.
You couldn't hit a mammoth if it was standing on top of you.
Ladies. Let's calm down. No need to be so violent. Here's we are over encumbered, as our food buff lied to me about our encumbered level. Well, that's fine.
I wish you wouldn't do that in front of me.
Alright, the elves from Valenwood, the Green Pact, I believe is what it's called. They don't damage plants. They don't eat them or anything. We need to talk to Hod. Should be up at... Totally walked a long way to get here, but, yeah. Hello, Hod.
A new face. A right ugly one at that. No offense.
Oh, you're nice, aren't you?
Honest gold for honest
With 60 septims. Ah, pays 5 gold per log? Wait, this might be our new lucrative business model. Also just curious as to what you have. An elven katana. Oh, that's pretty sick.
Well, these are pretty cool. You can help pad yourself up here. I'm assuming this just goes on underneath the gear. Extra armor slot kind of thing. Did Geralt ever use throwing knives? That could be actually interesting thing to do. Yeah, I don't need 34 of them, but we'll buy 10, test them out. A loot. Ancient Imperial gear. To make basic camping supplies. We need some firewood. Let's go get some more firewood. Honestly, this firewood endeavor seems too bad. Got some in here I can borrow real quick? Orcish sword. So that's that is the one fault with this build, right? Is if you really want to follow how Geralt plays, you have to use a steel and a silver sword. Which is, fairly limiting, because it means you can't use any upgrades to your sword. Just look at the damage here. Skyforged steel, 156 damage. Orcish sword, 150. Okay. Wait, what? It's actually the same. Yeah, well, fuck me, I guess. Get a little damage off here. So we can do we don't always do the most damage to some things because they can reduce our slashing damage. I'm pretty sure mudcrabs have that. There we go. And cut this part out. Oopsies. Got to turn that off earlier. So, could Geralt survive Lorerim? No. Well, kinda. He rolled, he dodged, he chugged a questionable amount of potions, and still ended up face down from a bandit's sword more times than he'd care to admit. Turns out, even without perfect parries or scripted cutscenes, the old Witcher can still hold his own. Just not against 6 bandits at once. In the end, he took the contract and, yeah, he died a few times. But the build, it was genuinely fun. Got any ideas to make it feel even more like Geralt? Or are there any other characters you'd like me to try out? Either way, next time, I'm bringing more potions.